Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an AMX 13 F3AM, the Tier 6 French SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Ruinberg. And battle has commenced. The commander of this vehicle is Dropshort HE, and we can see that he's headed off to a firing position. Now Ruinberg looks very different from the previous iteration. It looks so detailed, so superb, and there's lots of different hiding places now. You can actually use that little gap between the buildings, and Dropshort is now looking at the enemy. Okay, T71, who does a handbrake turn, goes after the AMX 1375. They're both exchanging fire on each other, both autoloaders. He's trying to get an angle on that T71, but it's a bit difficult between those buildings. But he can hit that T29 sitting at the end of that road, and he's dialing in on him. Oh, is T29 going to move? No, the T34, round out. Direct hit, takes him out the game. 300 hit points straight away, his first kill. Now I do know that Dropshort thought that after the change of 1.0, that the game would be more difficult for Arty, but in actual fact it's slightly better. I do love the sound effects from the Arty shells as they fly through the air. They do sound and look right as well. Right, target Churchill 1, round out, and it lands on the ground, forms a crater, but I'm not sure how close the Churchill 1 was. I think he was fairly close. Looks like he's lost a little bit of health, but he's now behind that building, which means obviously we can't get him. And Dropshort has got a reload time of 27 seconds, 27.53 seconds. He's loaded. Okay, there's an MT-25. That's a fast Tier 6 light tank, Soviet light tank. And he's going to have a go, is he? No. Lost sight of him. Okay, he's disappeared off into the field. Bit difficult to fire at him now. But that T-37, well, no, the buildings are in the way. It's difficult to get a shot in there. The other Arty are firing in. That's because there's a Burt there, you see, and that he's looping the shells in over the top of the buildings. Now, Dropshort has actually moved forward a little, adjusted his position so he can fire into the city better, but he's found two targets he can fire at out in the field. And there's that MT-25 again. He appears to be very stationary. Well, he's very stationary now because he's a wreck. He was taken out. He was taken out of the game by the M4A3E8, the EZ8. Okay, now there was an enemy tank behind that building, but he's dropped out of sight. In fact, we've got no tanks other than the Strib 42 in the town at the moment. But there's the enemy Arty. Was it? No, it's an enemy medium tank spotted at the other end of the map. But Dropshort is now looking at the tanks who are on this way to this cap. Okay, he's adjusted his position because he's now going to have to fire down that road towards the enemy. Oh, we lost the Strib 42, and he's now dialing in on a T29. No, he's going to go for the T37. Ready? No, he stopped. He did fire, but I'm not sure he's got anywhere near the target, unfortunately. Now he's going to have to relocate. He needs to get out of there. And the Lorraine 15550 is also doing the same. He's getting out of there. Lorraine's getting behind the building. The FP304 is around there as well. And here comes an AMX ELC. And Dropshort's not loaded yet. Oh, we got a bit of reticule bloom. Now hopefully they'll be able to shotgun the enemy when he appears. It's a T37 then now as well. So there's an AMX ELC and a T37 on that corner. We can see the T37. He's hiding behind that in that wreckage. In that wrecked building, but where's the AMX ELC? There he is. He's on the corner. Oh, it's an M4. Okay, dialing in, and the shotgun goes in, and Dropshort's going to do it. Round out, direct hit, kills the M4, does 77 hit points of damage to the AMX ELC, who's then shotgunned directly afterwards by the FP304. Good work. Well, it looks there as Dropshort actually saved the team by dialing in so precisely on that M4 that he got him with one shot. And then he did damage to the ELC at the same time. Okay, Drop Short's going to have to change his view, his angle, because he needs to get a shot on that M4 and the T29, because they're making headway this way. T29's aiming at the T37. Round out, right into the side, 197 hit points, really good shot. Now, aim for the M4 because he's a lightly armoured medium tank, so he will take that one out, but the T29's looking in this direction, and he's not loaded yet, so he can't fire yet. But that T29 is a one-shot for Drop Short. Okay, almost ready to go. Now, kill shot, 111 hit points, takes out the T29. Now it's just that M4 that he's got to deal with in this immediate vicinity. There is still an enemy Churchill 1 out there. He's got a red line intermittently, because that building's in the way. He needs to move forward a bit. That's it. Adjust your position. Now he's looking at the corner. He can't see the M4 now, but the Churchill's come into view. He's been spotted by the M4. Okay, we're getting a request for fire on the Churchill. Can't see that M4. The T37 needs to find him for us. Okay, Drop Short's going to go for the Churchill. I think the Churchill was... No, he was taken out. He was killed by the EZ8. Okay, there's the M4. He's making a run for it. Okay, well, he fired a round in, but he stunned the M4, but he didn't take him out. Okay, T-37's going down to try and finish that M4 off. And unfortunately, we just lost the EZ8. There's the M4 trying to retreat. Drop Short's going to be loaded very shortly, and he's firing at the front of that M4, dialed in fully, and ready, round out. Kill shot, 111 hit points, 110 hit points, and that means there's only 2 Artys left on the enemy team. 2 Artys on Drop Short's team, and there's the Hummel. Oh my god, he's that close. He's driven all the way up through the city, and he's now really close. We lost the Burt during the other exchanges, and the Hummel is aiming at the Lorraine, I think. I'm pretty certain. But he's behind that wreck. So Drop Short is dialing in his aim perfectly. Round out. Oh, he hit the wreck and got a clang. But it didn't do any damage to the Hummel. That wreck is actually the Burt. It shows where the Burt went. Okay. I suspect that Hummel's still there. Although he may have pulled back a bit. I don't think the Lorraine wants to poke his head round the corner to have a look. So it might be that the T-37, who's at the other end of the map and capping at this moment, will be the only one that can actually do... There's the Hummel. Okay, he's moved up. Okay, Drop Short's exposed himself there by coming out to the open. And the Hummel appears to be looking at the Lorraine. And he's remaining absolutely stationary. So Drop Short's going to dial in on him perfectly. Round out. Kill shot. 300 hit points. One shot kill. Out the game. And there's only one Arty left. And it's a GW Panther. And I think I can guess where he is on the map. He's somewhere in the 1 line. And I think Drop Short's going to go and look for him, because he's got 30 seconds until the cap completes. In fact, both Artys are now going to go looking for the GW. And there he is! Okay, right, now stop. Aim. If he tries a shotgun and fails, they can both just drive up to the GW and shoot him in the side. Okay, he's trying a manual aim. That Lorraine's got in the way. Dial in. Fires in. Oh, he hit the GW Panther. But unfortunately, he didn't kill him. Or did he? No, he did kill him. In fact, it was the Lorraine that killed the GW. He got a hit. But it was the Lorraine. We didn't see that because it was blocked by the building at the moment of death. But we can say that Drop Short managed to get a win rate of 2835. That's what was recorded. But I'm pretty sure it was probably a little higher. It's just obviously the what replays doesn't actually tell you what the win rate for that battle was. But let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. And it's a first-class tanker for Drop Short HE in the AMX 13F3 AM. He also picked up a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, got 13. And he got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills, and he actually got 5 in that battle. But best of all, he got the High Calibre. He dealt the most damage in the battle, at least 1,000 hit points, at least 20% of the enemy's hit points in total. And we can see the number of vehicles that he hit. Now, let's have a look at the team score. Well, highest damage, 2,056 hit points. It beats the highest total on the enemy team, the T-29, which he took out, 1,876. And Drop Short managed to get 5 kills during that battle, and that gave him the highest score there. And he also managed to pick up the highest XP of 927. He fired 11 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, 5 splash. He did damage of 2,056 hit points, of which 822 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see a lot of the damage he did was actually fairly close. He did actually cause some damage to the Lorraine when he fired that shot at the GW Panther, 17 hit points, but that's not a problem because he damaged 9 enemy vehicles and killed 5 of them, and he did 262 hit points of stun damage off 6 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 29,076 credits, and he gets a personal missions payout of 10,000 credits for taking part in the missions. So his and after being fined 470 credits for the damage he did to the Lorraine, he came to 38,606 credits, and after resupply of ammunition, he was left with 27,606 credits. So overall, quite a good battle for a standard account. That is a very good total. Normally 3 times what you would expect for a winning team. He received 927 base XP, and it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and he got a personal missions payout again of 464. So his grand total came to 2,318 experience points altogether. So I think you can say that update 1.0 has actually been very, very good for Dropshot HE. He thought the game would be harder afterwards, but it's actually not. It's actually easier for him. He's actually performing, well, easier. I think he's actually performing as well as he did before. And you can see from some of those shots, the way he dialed in on the Hummel and on the M4 and on both M4s actually. He dialed in so perfectly that the shell really, went straight to the target, blew it up. And his shots on that M4 that was sitting on the corner, the one that damaged the AMX ELC at the same time, was crucial to them winning the battle. Because if that M4 and ELC had managed to get around the corner and take out the FV304 and the Lorraine, I don't think they would have had a chance of winning. It would have been very difficult then for Drop Short to take on 3 tanks simultaneously all on his own. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.